welcome back to the Magic Room. This week we are going to do a personal and collective reading, and that's for the next 7 days. But wherever you find me, this is for you in your now moment. So I'm going to pull 3 Starseed Oracle cards. You choose which one is for you. I'm going to pull a crystal with them as well. So are you going to choose number 1? Which is the crystal ball? Are you going to choose number 2, which is the selenite wand? Or are you going to choose number 3, which is the opalite palm stone? So whichever one you choose, this is to be woven into the collective reading for astrology and tarot that I'm about to go into. So if you chose number 1, the crystal ball, we have inner earth. That's a beautiful card. So this is a word of solidarity, a word of you are seen. Okay, so you're going through something right now and it's difficult and it's painful and it hurts and it's not nice. And I see you, okay? This card is saying that you do survive this. You get through this, okay? This is the beginning. You're going to see new solutions and you are going to be able to take part in a new beginning, something different for your life. Every beginning has an ending, right? So this is saying that you do get through this. So keep witnessing your thoughts, your behaviors, keep releasing the emotions without attachment, and do know that you get through. Okay, number 2 was a selenite wand. This is all paths lead home. Start to trust your intuition. Start looking within rather than outside of yourself. All the answers that you need are within. We can get so distracted with the show, with what's going on outside. We can get so distracted with the thoughts in our own minds. But you have all the answers. You are connected to the divine, okay? And you have everything that you need inside yourself. So know that whatever path you've chosen is the right path for you. Try to stop overthinking so much. Turn within and start trusting yourself. Trust your intuition. And number 3 was the opalite palm stone. This card is... very different energy from the other 2. So this is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So we're going through an eclipse portal and it's about to come to an end. So if you pulled this card, card number 3, it's saying that the things you've let go of that no longer serve you are now out of your way. And it's time to step into your purpose. It's time to step into your calling. It's time. So the crystal ball, card number 1, is it's my heart is with you. Like, this is a difficult situation. Please know that there's a new beginning in this difficult ending. It may be at the end of a pattern. It may be the end of a relationship. Whatever it is, it has to end so something new can emerge. So try and not attach, okay? Try to let it go, let it flow. Number 2, the selenite wand is saying, don't worry about the path that you're on. Don't worry about the distractions around you. The answers are within you. Whatever path you're on is going to take you where you need to be. Now turn your gaze within and trust yourself and connect to the higher self. And number 3 is saying the changes you have been through, this is the opalite, is now cleared the way, and it's time. It is time for you to step up. It's time for you to step into your purpose. There we go. I do this with star charts. This is kind of what I do, life purpose astrology. So come and check my website out. Come and check the group out. If you want to know what your life purpose is, I can look at the stars. We can carve out some time and I can help. All right, so astrology this week, there's not a lot of change in the stars, but what is there is really powerful. So the main theme of the week, we've got a T-square, we've got Mercury, the South Node, Sun and Venus, all in Scorpio. So that is the way we think, it's our ego, it's our past life purpose, and it's our desires in life are in the sign of rebirth, in the sign of new beginnings and endings. Then we've got opposite that, we've got Uranus, the rebel, and North Node, our life purpose as a collective in Taurus, the sign of the material realm, of money, of material possessions. And then square both of those, we've got Saturn in Aquarius. That is our karmic stuff that's coming up. That's our life lesson stuff that's coming up. So what that means, you've got Saturn at a difficult angle to our ego, to our desires, to the way we think, and to the things that we need to leave behind. And at a difficult angle to the things we need to step into, and our sense of individuality, our sense of rebellion. That means that karmic relationships are going to be shaking you. They're going to be shaking away the things that don't serve you, and they're going to be ruffling your feathers so you stand more firmly in your purpose, in your individuality. It's uncomfortable change, but my God, 2023 is going to be so exciting for this eclipse portal. And the lunar eclipse is on Tuesday, where I am. Check where you are just in case, because obviously time differences. And this is a time of letting go. The past 2 weeks has been showing us our new beginning, what we can be, what we can achieve. And it's also showing us those relationships and those patterns that are getting in our way, that are holding us back, that are keeping us down. Might be thoughts, might be beliefs, might be habits, might be relationships, the sort of relationships we invite into our lives. And it's a time to shake that loose and let that go. And Saturn is showing us that, especially in communities. Okay, what we've also got, we have Mars square Neptune and Jupiter. These are all in retrograde. So Mars is our drive, it's how we move forward. Neptune is illusion or intuition, and Jupiter expands that Neptune energy. So they are pulling back our drive. They are pulling back on moving forward. So the next couple of months is not about driving forward quickly. It's about turning within. It's about looking within ourselves at how we can move forward, about what we can do to get what we want in our lives. And the sun is shining a light on Venus. That is what we want. So we know what we want. We're not quite sure how to move forward. Baby steps. Do it like a page card in tarot, you know. Try a little bit of this, try a little bit of that. If it doesn't work, we know what doesn't work. If it does work, we do more of it. And just playful without attachment. And that's the next couple of months. Isn't a time of like fast movement. I mean, it's coming up to winter where I am. We don't want to move forward much anyway. It's a time of going within. We've got Mars trine Saturn. So those karmic relationships in Saturn are showing us how we can move forward. So that's a nice aspect, because Saturn is showing us in the communities what relationships aren't working for us, what relationship styles, and that is showing us how we can move forward. Because when we know what we don't need to do, we are closer to knowing what we do need to do and how we need to do it. And then the other big one is Pluto sextile Jupiter. So Pluto is transformation. It's Phoenix energy. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So with all these karmic things coming up, with our life purpose, the lunar eclipse is taking place on our life purpose and our past life purpose, what we need to step into and what we need to let go of. The new beginning is right there. And at the same time, the planet of transformation is a beautiful aspect to the planet of expansion. Let's expand this transformation. Let's jump in feet first and say, I let go of the stuff that doesn't serve me now. I step into the stuff that does serve me now. Let's go. Let's do this. This is the Great Awakening. This is Ascension. Let's do this. I saw one more. Oh yeah, on Friday the 11th, we've got a beautiful aspect. So we've got Pluto sextile Mercury and sextile Jupiter, and they're trying each other. So that is the planet of transformation, the planet of how we think, and the planet of expansion. So thinking about how we can transform. Mercury is also work. It's also commerce. So transforming our businesses. So many people are ready to step into their life purpose. They're sick of the 9-to-5 job. They're like, no, this doesn't serve me anymore. Well, this transformation energy is taking us to a new place where we can say, why don't I start doing what I enjoy? Why don't I start living my purpose? I can do it in the evenings. I can do it at the weekend. I can slowly earn more money so I can let go of that job that doesn't serve me anymore. And we're on social media and we're seeing people around us do it and we think, hell yes. And that's that aspect. So that is a beautiful addition to this transformational week. We are still in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is the phoenix, just like Pluto. So it's how we can transform, how we can change, how we can step into a more authentic self rather than being who we think other people think we should be who we want to be, right? We don't only live once, but we only get to really remember it once. So make it count. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for this week. So you've got your personal reading, and now let's pull some cards for the collective that we can weave in. So we've got the Justice card, card number 11. 11 is a lovely angel number. What a beautiful angel number. It's a sign that the angels are with you and they are by your side. And Jupiter, Justice, she's standing in front of the full moon. So this is telling me that this is really relevant for Tuesday. It's bringing us into balance. It's bringing us into balance. So when we've gone too far one way, do you remember I said in last week's reading, we can go too far one way and maybe be a people pleaser and then get sick of the patterns that we're in and go too far the other way and start being brutal and start being heartless. Well, Justice card is saying try and find that balance. Start to come into balance. Don't take it too far the other way. Don't go stomping on people and hurting people. But if you haven't been speaking your truth, now it's time to speak your truth with an open heart and love. If you've been overgiving, it's time to stop overgiving and receive what you deserve. Whatever it is, don't go all the other way. Try and find a middle ground, something that feels like it really resonates with your conscience. Remember, after this life, we have an end of life review with our spirit guide, and our spirit guide shows us what we did that hurt people, and we feel that hurt. So we don't want to hurt people, even for the selfish reason that we will have to feel it ourselves one day. So try and find that middle ground. The Justice card. I also feel like the Justice card is saying that if there has been an injustice in your life, things are going to go in your favor this week. Just feel like that is for at least one person watching this. It's going to go in your favor. About time too. Another card, the Seven of Air. The Seven of Air is kind of like Uranus energy. It's the card of being your unique self. It's being who you feel authentically. And until we start doing the healing work, it's hard to know who we really are because we have so long been what we think other people want us to be. We kind of forget. Do you remember I said on Friday, I sat there drunk one night with my friends about 10.5 years ago, screaming, "Who am I?" Because I'd been what everyone else wanted me to be for so long. Well, the Seven of Air is saying, tap into that person. You know who you are deep down. You know who you're not. That's a good place to start. So if you know who you don't want to be, then you kind of know who you are, right? So Seven of Air, non-conformity, being your unique self. Uranus is sat right next to the North Node, the life purpose. The more we are authentic, the more we are in our purpose and able to live our purpose and give from that authentic place. And when we're giving from that authentic place, we're giving our gifts. We're sharing our purpose with the world. Oh, I love this card. The High Priestess. This is a card of intuition. So this is making me think of the All Paths Lead Home Oracle card that I pulled. But it's for everybody, but specifically number 2s. The High Priestess card. So this is saying that you have all the answers within. And if you don't know which way to turn, you're overthinking, you know, I don't know if I should do this. I don't know if I should do that. Practice honing your intuition, tuning into your intuition. The more you use it, the more you will be able to feel what is your intuition and what is your monkey mind. Because, you know, if you follow it and it's wrong, then you're like, okay, that wasn't my intuition. Next time I know that when it feels like that, it's not my intuition, it's my mind. So I'll try again. I have Psychic Circle with my membership group, and we love meeting. It's every month we meet on a Sunday, and we tap into our intuitive abilities, and we're trying to figure out what's my monkey mind and what's my intuition. And we start to see, am I a visual person? Am I an audio person? What is it? Do I just know? Do I feel it in my body? So start getting accustomed to your intuition. Start diving deeper in your intuition. Use her. The more you use her and become familiar with her, the more you'll be able to tap into that power. I'm going to pull one more. Put them over here. One more. I'm going to give them a shuffle. I think this one's a really important one. The Page of Air, the most important one of the reading. In all of this, surrender. Know that you're not in control. Life does what life is going to do. It's our job to shed all the skins that stand between us and our flow. And to surrender to our flow, to trust universe, God, Allah, whatever, Gaia, trust it, whatever it is, your higher self, trust and surrender. Know that you're not in control. The more that we drop into the flow and we trust, the easier and more joyful and fulfilling life is. And trust me. So the Page of Air. Surrender. In all of this, you know, we've got justice and balance, coming into balance, being our authentic self, tapping into our intuition. Isn't that all? Just letting go and letting flow and being who we really are. In balance, non-conformity, unique self, connection to source and our highest self. Really, it's all surrendering and let go. Stop thinking that you're in control and go with the flow of life. Go with the path of least resistance. One really important thing. Okay, so I'll go deeper in this in one of my future videos. But fear. There's a saying, and I never understood it until I got very sick. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Fear damages your body. It puts you in a state where maybe you feel nauseous and you can't eat, you're not sleeping properly, your heart pressure's up, we start getting inflammation and getting sick in the body because of the fear. It's not because of the thing that we're afraid of, it's the fear. The more that we trust, the more that we drop into flow, the more that we do our practices, our meditation, our breath work, our yoga, whatever it might be, tap into that, tap into source consciousness and trust that everything is going to work out okay, and practice that. I was very sick. I nearly died, and it was the fear that got me. And I realized that I had to become so afraid of fear that I wouldn't fear anything anymore, because fear is the most dangerous thing. So that is what the surrender card is really about. It's about letting go of control, letting go of our monkey mind and worrying about everything, and step into your authenticity, step into your purpose, step into the path of least resistance, and trust that life has got your back, because I promise you it does. So I really hope that reading helps. I'll share the oracle cards on my Facebook community. You can come and join us over there. Life Purpose Astrology with A Hymns of Grace. So I really hope that reading helps, and sending you so much love. I'll be doing readings every day this week to help you connect into the current climate and the current stars, and coach you along the way. So I'll see you soon.